G'day, thanks for tuning in. Let's have a look at this Klein digital angle gauge. So what this does, okay, yeah, it's going to give an arrow when turning it on. What this does is it's just a small little module that'll give you the angle, obviously measure the angle digitally. I don't think I can actually show, yeah, because it wants to sit this way to display the degrees. But it sort of works anyway, and you can measure it, say, at a whatever angle. You can press the little hold button, and it shows you that on the screen. It is also magnetic. It's got a magnet down the bottom, quite a strong magnet actually, so that's really nice. And it does have this groove cut in on all four sides. So if you're actually measuring the angle of a pipe, this is a pipe, it's something circular, it'll actually stay in there nice and straight to measure that. So the whole case is just a plastic injection molded plastic part, or quite a hard sort of feel to it, not really any grippy surfaces or anything like that. Not that you really need that, but quite a nice little package. It does have a dust and water rating of IP42, so again, just with really light splashes, but you don't really want to get this too wet. It's powered by, I think it's, yep, 2 by AAA batteries. I imagine that would last for quite a while because this wouldn't be using up too much current for it. Again, just sort of nice battery slots. This is really nice to see actually. So where that screw screws into the case, it actually has a threaded inset there as well. So it will actually screw into that brass and the threads will hold that in steady. It's not just straight into the plastic. That's really good to see for wear and tear. Brass is obviously a lot stronger than plastic. And on the other side, we just have a little bit of sort of a Velcro soft feel to it, which will just sort of hold the batteries in place and probably just push them down a little bit to make sure they don't move around too much. There's just 4 screws, I assume, holding the front of the case together. So we'll take them off. Alright, so unscrewing that, we just have the front pop off. And there's a couple of little extra bits there. So the front, again, it's just the same sort of injection molded part. A couple of holes there that these little bits slide into, that then actuate the actual push buttons there. And then just a sort of thin film, a clear film over it. So there does, yeah, there's one more screw there. Cool, so that one screw just holds the sort of PCB assembly together. Alright, there's actually 4 more screws on the other side. I think they just hold this plastic cover for the case on, but let's dig through that as well. So those 4 screws just simply hold in this little front cover in place. This just seems to be just a plastic, quite a thick plastic actually. It's probably 2 millimeters thick on the front, just a plastic cover, because this here is actually quite thin, so that would sit on the inside of this like that, and just sort of adding an extra layer of protection there to the screen. The screen itself just looks like a simple LCD screen with this sort of a rubbery rubber ribbon with contacts inside that conduct the signal between the board and the actual screen. And then just underneath it, there's just another little bit of plastic, or actually, I'll pull this out, another little bit of glass, and I'm just going to have a few LEDs over here, so that's just to provide the backlighting for the screen. It's nice to see actually taped around the outside, so there's not much light leakage in where it doesn't need to go. And that just sort of slides behind the screen, and the screen is just sort of held in place there by that little bit of rubber. Then we just have a few buttons, or a couple of buttons, again for the front, for sort of on and for the hold function there. On the back, we've got the power coming in, power going out for the LEDs, and then we just have a sort of microcontroller there, probably just, again, doing all the sensing. There probably wouldn't be that much going on board. There would just be a gyroscope, which I assume is that bit in there that's underneath that glue. that just seems to be a sort of soft rubbery, some sort of glue epoxy mixture, probably just holding that in really sturdy place and preventing any sort of moisture and environmental factors getting into it. So the microcontroller would just read that gyroscope, and the gyroscope would just sort of, you know, tell it what the orientation is based on the circuitry inside. Quite a few bigger capacitors here are most likely doing some providing filtering for the power, because this is going to be really precise readings. A bunch of little capacitors, resistors on the outside, a little inductor there, and then the whole board sort of, it seems to have a really thin layer of conformal coating on it, which is just a protective layer on top, which is most likely what's going to be with that rating, I think, wherever that's said back here. So the IP42, the way they probably achieve that is some of these more sensitive components, they put a lot more protection around, but the whole board itself just gets a thin coat of that sort of conformal coating. There is also, as I've done it apart, I've made a little bit of a mess. There's some sort of grease on certain bits of the board. I can't exactly see where. That's probably, again, just sort of to repel water if anything does get in. But inside the case, the sort of main part of the case, we've just got standoffs for screws over there, extra little plates to sort of hold the board in place. And then down the bottom here, we've just got these strong magnets, 2 of them, actually 3, and there's one connecting it together. So that that's pretty much it for this one. Actually quite a simple small module. Most of the space is just the batteries, a little bit of empty space there, and then just a simple PCB with really a gyroscope that sort of measures that and displays it on the screen. Awesome. So thanks very much for watching again. As always, if you liked it, leave a like. And if you want to see more stuff like this, then consider subscribing. So thanks for watching.